Okay, Dust in the Wind is one of these songs as a guitar teacher you cannot escape from. That and Sweet Child of Mine and Stairway to Heaven, the usual. But for good reason, it sounds fantastic still. And I love the finger picking pattern in this. So if you're new to this, by the way, this style of picking is called Travis picking from Merle Travis. He's alternating the bass while playing syncopated chords and melodies. So you've probably heard things like this. You can see that he's playing the bass strings like a bass player would. So that's what's going on here. So the first challenge you're going to encounter with this song is this picking pattern. So what I want you to do is to form a C major chord, which is the first chord in this song, C major in open position. If you're new to this, index finger on the B string, first fret, which is our C note. The G is open, the G string is open. My second finger is playing the D string on the second fret, which is our E note, and my third finger is playing the A string on the third fret, and there's our C major. Okay, first chord of the song. I want you to hold this chord down and just forget about this hand for now. Just hold that chord down. We're going to focus on the rhythm hand. This finger picking pattern is the driving force of the song. And the good news is it's played throughout the entire song, barring a couple of stops here and there. So if you get this down now, it will put you in good stead for learning the whole song, not just the introduction. So let me break it down. Let me play it for you a little bit slower, and then I'll break it right down for you. Okay, so what's going on here is I'm going to show you the way I'm convinced that the guys in the band play it. After watching them play on YouTube, there's plenty of live footage. I'm just going to show you. This would be the way that I would play it if I was going to play it live as well. I'm going to use my thumb to grab the A string and my third finger, okay, to grab the B string, and you're going to play that together like that. Okay. Then I'm going to use my thumb to play the D string, and then my middle finger to play the G. So putting that together very slowly. This is the first half of the picking pattern that goes. Let me just repeat that again nice and slowly. So I'm grabbing A and B playing together, and then open D with my thumb, D with my thumb, and the G with my middle. Okay, that's the first half of it. Second part, I'm going to do very similar. Instead of playing them together, I'm going to play these strings individually. So we've just done this. Now we're going to go A on its own, A string. Then my third finger is going to play the B on its own. And then we're going to do the same thing, thumb to play the D, and middle play the G. Okay, so the second part goes. So let me put that together slowly. So you'll grab both. D with the thumb, G with the middle finger, A on its own, B on its own, thumb for the D, and middle for the G. So the first time you grab both, then D and G, and the second time you play them individually, and then D and G. Okay, so when I first learned this a long time ago, the first thing I did was just sit there really slowly and just loop this finger picking pattern. As I said, the challenge here is that you've got to develop a bit of stamina, because it's constantly, it's the driving force of the song. It just keeps going, barring a couple of stops here and there, but you've got to develop a bit of stamina. So start off really slowly like this. 1. And you want to just keep repeating that until you become very, very comfortable with it, slowly, and then start building up speed. The best way I can say is just repeat. What you want to make sure is that the notes are ringing out with clarity. It's better you play this slow and the notes ringing out than trying to speed it up and make it sound like a mess. Okay, that's important. And it doesn't matter, start off playing the song really slowly, put on Netflix, just sit there with your guitar. Just get used to that. You're very comfortable with that. Okay, so that takes care of the right hand for the introduction, and to be honest with you, most of the song, but I'm just going to focus on the introduction. Okay, now we're going to go on to the left hand. Okay, the left hand in this song, we're playing chords and we're also playing a melody underneath it. Okay, so the first time we play our C major, we play our finger picking pattern as normal. So I'm going to refer to that as one cycle of the picking pattern. Okay, and I'm going to release my index finger so I have an open B in there. Play one cycle of the finger picking pattern again. So slowly we've got this. Okay, moving on. Third finger plays the B string on fret 3, which is our D note, and you play one cycle of the finger picking pattern again. Again, this never changes, the pattern's the same. And then we take a third finger off, and then we form the C major again, and then we play the same pattern again. Okay, so slowly, just keeping in mind this hand is doing exactly the same thing all the time. The only thing that's changing here are these melodies underneath the C major. So we got this once. And what I do is I just take that section of the song first and just practice that, because if you get that quite fluid and smooth, it will put you in good stead for learning the rest of it. So just sit there. So let's see if we can do it together. You ready? 3, 4, and. Okay, and that's how I practice it. Nice and slow, and just keep it going. Okay, moving on, we're going to form this sus chord. So it's going to be working around the A minor. My middle finger is on the D string on fret 2, the E note again, and my third finger is directly below it on the G string. You have to use these two fingers because of the way the melody is laid out, so you have to finger the chord like this using fingers 2 and 3. Okay, again, play the same finger picking pattern. So it went from this. This time, after we've done the first repetition, we'll put the third finger on the B string and the 3rd fret. Okay, same finger picking pattern. Release index finger to hold down the B string and the 1st fret again. We've got our A minor now. Okay, play that once through. Release the index finger back to your sus chord and play that once through. So far with the new section we've got this. Excuse me. And both those sections together we have this. I'll play it slowly. Okay, this time we're going to form the C major again, but we're going to put our 3rd finger on the D note here on the B string on the 3rd fret. And again, we're going to play the same finger picking pattern. Take the 3rd finger off. We've now got a straight C major. Play the finger picking pattern again. Index finger off. Again, repeat the cycle. And then back to your 3rd finger on the B string and the 3rd fret. Okay, so it's that one. Okay, final part of the song, we're going to start with the A minor, straight A minor. Okay, again, same cycle. Index finger off, same cycle. 3rd finger on. Okay, now this is where it changes a little bit. You form your A minor, and this time you're just going to play exactly half of the finger picking pattern. So you're going to go, you grab your A in B, your D, and your G, and this is where it changes. So let me just play it for you and then I'll break it down. Okay, so half the penguin pattern, grab, D, G. I'm going to keep my index finger on this C note on the B string, the first fret, but I'm going to play the open A and this note together at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to form this. I'm going to put my index finger on the B, it's kind of from a G major, B, and then the third finger on the D string, on the D note, B string, third fret, and grab those two. So let me just play that last part of the introduction. And again. In the song, this happens quite fast, so what I did to help me, I just cycled this section. I just went. Okay, so that's the way I get ready for that. Again, the challenges of this song is it's fairly fast with this finger picking pattern, especially if you're new to it. Don't get frustrated. This isn't, for people who are new to finger picking style, this is not really what I'd call a beginner one. The key to getting this is just slow it right down and get really comfortable with this picking pattern first. Just do what I said at the start, hold the C down and just sit there. If you nail this and you get really good at it, it'll take a bit of time. It will put you in good stead for learning many, many, many other songs. And also, further listening, check out Merle Travis if you like this kind of approach to the guitar finger style. Chances are you'll probably like some of his other music as well. Good luck. Let me know how you're doing in the comments section. Any problems, just let me know, send me a PM, whatever, and see if I can help you out in any other way. See you soon. Keep playing.